What's up? What's up? Welcome to a new Consciousness 3 video, right? And as you see in the title, right, the theme of this video is don't give a fuck, right? Don't give a fuck. And what I mean by that? What I mean by that is there's power in not giving a fuck, right? Does that mean not caring? No, it does not mean that at all. But most people never reach a level of success, never level up in mindset. A lot of people don't level up in consciousness because they give a fuck too much about what other people may think, what other people are doing, about what the critics may have to say, what the critics feel. But there's power in not really caring about that, you know? Like, I don't really care about non-supporters. My movement, my team of people, we're past that. I don't really care about non-believers. I don't really care about haters. They all serve a purpose, right? But the focus should never be on those people in your life, right? The focus shouldn't be on the critics. The focus shouldn't be on the doubters. What the focus should be on is your intuition. The focus should be on your gut feeling. What is your heart telling you to do? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes our heart and our mind can be telling us two different things. And once our heart and our mind are telling us two different things, we fall into disharmony. You know, and it's harder for us to accomplish our goals. It's harder for us to accomplish our dreams. So what we got to do is we got to bulldoze. We got to bulldoze through the bullshit. We got to bulldoze through things that aren't serving us, or things that don't necessarily believe, or things that, you know, that isn't faith driven. You know, and a lot of people don't understand that faith is a real substance. Faith, what is faith? Faith is the belief in things unseen, right? The hope for things that you want. It's the evidence of things not seen. You know it's there, but it's not seen yet. So you make your moves based on your feeling, based on your gut, based on, you know, knowing, look, this is my purpose, and I'm going to keep going for my purpose, and I'm going to keep grinding, I'm going to keep going hard. So I don't care about the things that take my focus off of my purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's always best in life to do things on purpose and with a purpose. Do things on purpose and with a purpose. And a lot of times, sometimes you may be on a road that you think is your purpose, but be open to maybe another type of suggestion, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you should focus on those suggestions all the time. You're going to get both suggestions that are good, but keep in mind there can be great suggestions that you get that may not be for you, right? You may get suggestions from other people giving you suggestions based on how they see life and how they perceive things. And that's what really makes life an illusion, is that, you know, two people don't see life in the same way. There's no two people on this earth that see life in the same exact way. So is there really a right or wrong answer, right? Is there really a right way or a wrong way to go about things? Not really, because one person may argue that going about things in this way makes them feel purposeful, makes them feel fulfilled. Another person may argue that, hey, going about it in the opposite way makes me feel purposeful, makes me feel fulfilled. Are either of those people wrong? No, they're not necessarily wrong, right? They just see things differently based on their experiences. I could give you an example, right? Let's take people who are millionaires, who were raised, you know, they are self-made millionaires, for example, right? And let's say they learn through self-education. You know, let's say they didn't necessarily get a degree, but they're still millionaires. They're still full-time entrepreneurs. Well, that person is gonna have a very different approach to raising their kids as opposed to a person who only more so knows a 9-to-5 job, right? Is either of them wrong? No, they're not wrong. They're just raising their kids based on how they see things. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, and I see this a lot, right? Most 7-figure earners, they don't necessarily tell their kid, oh, you have to do this, you have to go to school, you have to do this. No, a lot of them are preaching to their kids, yo, follow your dreams, you know, follow whatever trade you want to follow, you know, study that, make sure you become an expert in that field, work hard, have faith, be driven, be ambitious. They're teaching their kids something very different than most people are teaching their kids, which is why their kids grow up with the confidence. Their kids grow up with the belief in themselves, which I feel like, especially a lot of people in my community, they don't necessarily have the belief in themselves, and they feel like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do this. Things are hard. They make a lot of excuses, but at the end of the day, in the Bible, it says that man has full dominion over the land. Man has full dominion over the land. And whether or not you agree or believe in the Bible, that's fine too, right? But I'm just telling you, it says man has full dominion over the land. And what that basically means is that man has a choice of what he wants to choose. He can pick and choose what action to take now to create whatever future he wants for himself. You get what I'm saying? So whether there's a parent who believes in 9-to-5 job and then there's a parent who believes in entrepreneurship and going after your dreams, both are fine. But at the end of the day, you always got to allow somebody to be an individual. You always got to allow somebody to go on their own quest. Because in life, we're all on our quest. We're all trying to figure out something. We're all trying to grow from something. We're all trying to advance from some place. So I don't really give a fuck about anything or anyone that tries to come in the way of what I'm doing or tries to come in the way of what my intentions are, because it's always going to be from a pure place. It's always coming from my heart. It's not coming off of what somebody else is telling me to do. It's not coming off of what somebody else is making me do or what somebody else is pressuring me to do. It's just coming off of my heart, a genuine feeling from inside, right? You call it a divine connection that makes me want to take action in a certain way. Call it God, call it universal intelligence, call it whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, we all have a mission. We all feel good as human beings to grow. We want to grow and we want to go on our quest and we want to discover. And the more we discover things, the more we realize we don't know shit at all. So it's okay if we make mistakes. It's okay if we fall down a couple of times and bruise our knees. It's okay if we don't have it all figured out right now, because really and truly the most empowered consciousness is understanding that you are who you want to be right now. The most powerful consciousness you can have is understanding that you are who you want to be right now. Even if nobody else agrees with you, even if nobody else sees it, even if nobody else has the vision you have, even if nobody else has the dreams you have, the thing about it is you don't have to give a fuck, because it's okay. It's okay. We can all coexist. We can all respect each other. And most importantly, we can all respect each other's boundaries and we can all get along, even though we see things differently. But I would advise getting around people who do think just like you. It's very important that you get around people that think just like you, because if you're the diamond in the rough, right, and you're around, you're the diamond and you're around a bunch of cubic zirconiums in your life, what's going to happen is you're going to be tricked into believing that you're a cubic zirconium yourself. Because you're a real diamond around cubic zirconium. So all the cubic zirconiums around you are going to try to make you feel like one of them. And it's going to rub off on you. That's the diamond. And you're not even going to be able to see your realness. You're not even going to be able to see who you truly are. So you got to know who you truly are. And once you discover who you truly are, you get around people who have a similar vision. You get around people who have a similar passion as you, a similar dream as you, a similar desires, similar objectives, similar goals. It's important to get around people who think like you, people who are thinking bigger. And you don't have to give a fuck about the people who don't think like you. Now, of course, in my 300 to Freedom movement, the objective and the vision here is to help people to believe in themselves more. Build self-confidence within people. That's the goal, to let you know that you are powerful and you can accomplish anything. But if you're fighting what my vision is and what my purpose is because you don't understand it, I don't give a fuck about you. And I mean that in the most humblest way. I'm not saying I don't give a fuck about you in the sense of I wish bad on you, or I want something to happen to you or something bad on you, but I don't see you and where I'm headed. I don't have time to look to my left, look to my right, and convince you to believe in me or believe in what I'm doing or believe in what my team is doing with me. We don't have the time. We don't see you. So when I say I don't give a fuck, it's not about me being hurtful. It's about me saying that I don't even see you. I'm headed somewhere where I can't see you. I can't afford to stop and see you, because the time I stop and take to see you is time that I can be out there helping somebody else in the world believe in themselves, achieve greatness. Believe that even if you don't go to school, even if you didn't get a college degree, you can still be somebody today. Why? Because we have the internet. We have other tools. You know what I'm saying? There are people out there making millions of dollars from podcasting. There are people out there making millions of dollars from their YouTube videos. There are people out there making millions of dollars from their music videos. There are people making millions of dollars from their arts. There are people, their pictures they created. There are people making millions of dollars from singing. There are people making millions of dollars from rapping. There are people making millions of dollars from real estate. There are people making millions of dollars from owning property. There are people making millions of dollars doing all types of different things. So how could you let somebody else come and fuck up your dream? How could you let somebody else come and try to talk you out of your vision? You can't. You can't afford to. So I say this message in part 3 of this new consciousness is that don't give a fuck. You know, it's like, I mean that in the most humble, genuine way possible. Don't give a fuck about what the critics got to say, what the haters, what the doubters got to say, because they're only judging from their level of understanding. And even my level of understanding is not the only understanding. It's just the understanding and the purpose and the vision that God gave me. That's mine, right? And I got to take ownership of that, and I got to protect what my vision in my heart is telling me, as you should protect and take ownership of whatever vision that you have that's within you on a natural basis. I hope that's making sense. So what do I care about? Right now I talked about I don't give a fuck about, people who are in the way. I don't really give a fuck, and I don't see them. Now that we got that out the way, what do I care about? I care about helping people realize their power. I care about people being able to put up a middle finger to anything they don't believe in that doesn't sit well with them on the inside. I care about helping my people especially be able to have the confidence to know that they can start a business, and they don't necessarily have to always have all the answers in the beginning. They don't have to be perfect in the beginning as entrepreneurs to start that business. I care about helping the people who want to grow. I care about helping the people who understand that there are other perspectives out there, and we got to be compassionate for those other perspectives. It's okay, right? Like I said, people are only seeing things from through their lens, but it's not the only lens. What do I care about? I care about tithing, right? I care about children being fed in the world that need to be fed. I care about helping people out there to realize that, look, you can have faith and you can accomplish anything that you want in your life. What I care about? I care about helping people, giving people opportunities, online business opportunities, tools, strategies, secrets, personal development and mindset secrets. I care about giving people and helping people with that information. I care about that. I care about helping people to be able to flip the bird at their boss if they want to, and go off and do their job. Go off and do their job of following their purpose. That's what I care about. Helping people to see things that, look, you don't have to be boxed in. You're not limited. You're not a limited human being. You can do what you want to do if you believe you can do it. And if you have, there's this great saying that goes, if the mind can conceive it, you can achieve it. But how many people, we preach that to our kids all the time as they're growing up. We fucking preach that to our kids all the time. If your mind can believe it and you can conceive it, then you can achieve it. But by the time they get to a certain age, we stop believing in them. We shoot down their dreams. We shoot down their vision. We shoot down their goals. We shoot down what they want to do. Why? Why do we do that? If we truly believe that if your mind can conceive it, you can achieve it, why when we get to a certain age, we take out the playfulness out of life and the enjoyment of pursuing our purpose? Why do we do that? So what I care about is changing that, causing a paradigm shift where people stop doing that and people are more open to following their dreams, their purpose, whatever they want to do. It's fine. And I respect it because we're kings and we're queens. You know what I'm saying? So if me following my dream is wrong, well, then I'll be wrong. And I'll be wrong all the way to the grave. If me following my dream is wrong, then I will be wrong, and I will be wrong all the way to the grave. Because I'll tell you one thing, God wouldn't be mad at me. That's all that matters. God wouldn't be mad at me for wanting to follow my purpose because the intention is pure, right? The intention is to give people hope. What am I selling? I'm selling dreams. I'm selling hope. I'm selling vision. I'm selling self-confidence. I'm selling you on how powerful you truly are. But do you believe? Are you going to buy the fact that you truly are powerful and you can achieve anything you want to achieve if you put the work in? if you study, if you learn, if you grow, if you get training, if you get mentorship, if you get coaching, if you're open to hearing other success stories, if you're open to hearing how people went from nothing to something, if you're open to hear how people defied all the odds in their life and they became great, if you're open to how people go from being broke, struggling to becoming legendary, if you're open to hearing that, then you'll realize that there's nothing you can't achieve. And if there's a feeling within you that you feel like I can't achieve this, but I want to do this, my question to you is, why are you feeling that you can't achieve something that you want to do? Why are you feeling like you can't achieve something that you want to do? It's a very simple question. You can answer it for yourself. Why is it possible for people to feel like they can't do something that they want to do? Is it the people you're around? Is it that you don't have anybody around you that can inspire you and give you hope? Is it that you don't see anybody around you who looks like you, who's doing something you want to do? What is holding you back from just taking a leap of faith and saying, you know what? John is right. I'm going to go after whatever I want to do. I'm going to go after my dreams. You know? I'm going to start that music video I wanted to do. I'm going to start that rap I wanted to do. I'm going to go in the studio and I'm going to record. You know, I'm going to go in the studio and I'm going to do that beat. I'm going to start on a business today. I'm going to invest some money into an online business. I'm going to get started today to change my life. I'm going to invest into that training program that I need because I want to take my finances in my life and my family to a new level. Have you made that decision yet? Whatever, I don't know what the decision is that you need to make right now to change your life. I don't know what's been holding you back from going after what you truly want to go after in your heart. I don't know. But what I'm here to tell you is get that shit out the fucking way. Don't give a fuck about it. Right? There's only a problem if we let something be a problem. There's only a problem, you know, there's this law of non-resistance, right? And I'm about to be done, right, with this video. But I just had to talk about, because as I'm growing and as I'm learning, there's a lot of things that come to my mind that I want to share with people and I want to share with you. Because there's a lot of chains that's been broken. A lot of chains over the last few months, mentally mostly, has been broken from my mind. I don't have those chains anymore. I don't have those things holding me back anymore. And most of it was a mental blockage. It was just something mentally was limiting me. It wasn't even that I'm physically incapable. Have you ever felt like that in your life where it's not even something like physically holding you back, but mentally you feel like you can't do something, or mentally you feel like you can't pursue something? That's a problem. That's a problem. That's not a good thing. So there's this law of non-resistance, right? And the law of non-resistance says that if you don't fear something, then it has no control over you. If you don't fear something, it has no control over you. That's what the law of non-resistance says. And on a deeper level, what it says as well is like, for example, like let's say I'm in like somewhere and there's this girl I really want to talk to, right? And let's say she's hot, she looks good as hell, and I feel like, you know, she could dress her ass off, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, right? And if in my mind, before I go talk to her, if in my mind I'm constantly thinking of, damn, I'm gonna get rejected. Why would she like a guy like me? You know, if I'm thinking about all these doubtful thoughts, well then the law of non-resistance says that everything that I'm thinking about that's negative will be true and it will stop me. But now the law of non-resistance also says that if those fears, if they're not even there, if I don't even feel like, what, I'm not going to get rejected. I don't care what happens. I'm going to take the chance and go talk to her because I think she's beautiful. I want to take her out on a date. If I don't have any fear at all and I just go talk to her, what was stopping me from talking to her, was it even there in the first place? Was it just an illusion in my mind? It was just an illusion. So the law of non-resistance says that which you no longer fear can't hold you back. It can't stop you. And that's why in the Bible, if you believe in the Bible, it says that, you know, you should never be fearful. You should always do things based on faith. Now, am I saying be an idiot? No, I'm not saying to be a stupid idiot. Obviously, there's some things that the laws of nature will not allow you to do. There's some things that the laws of nature just will not allow you to do. So I will never advise going against the law of nature. But what I'm saying is, if it's something that you want to do that's with the good intentions and you're faithful about it, you feel good about it, even if you don't have all the facts, even if you don't have all the skills yet, you should still go after it. You should still go after it. There's all the fears, all the blockages that's in the way from you making a decision to empower your life, to make more income, to be able to quit that job, to be able to travel more, to be able to hang out with your family like you want to hang out with them, to be able to make millions of dollars as your entrepreneur, whatever you want to do. every single fear that you have that's stopping you from making that decision is not even there. It's only there because you put it there. If I put a fear in my mind, then it's real. The fear is real now. And that blockage is going to stop me from doing a lot of things. So I challenge you to make a conscious effort and realize when you're fearing to do something that will only empower you and help you. Make a conscious effort to eliminate the fear out of your mind. Eliminate it and start driving and making decisions off of faith. Start making powerful and bold decisions off of faith. And I'm telling you, your life is going to change. Your bank account is going to change. The people around you are going to change. They're going to level up. You're going to be paradigm shifting. You're going to cause paradigm shifts for your family, for your friends, because they're going to realize, wow, the way that this person's growing, I have no choice but to grow in my consciousness as well, because this person's on the move. And that's what I said when I said at the beginning of the video, I don't give a fuck about those things. I don't give a fuck because I don't have a time to give a fuck. It's either you're going to raise your vibrations or you're going to keep your vibrations lower. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about the elephant in the room, right? A person who's the elephant in the room, everybody in that room want to learn from that elephant. Everybody, the only difference between the elephant and everybody else usually is just a matter of how they perceive things. The elephant in the room always has no fear. They believe in themselves 100%. There is never, if there's a problem, they know they're going to find a solution. You know what I mean? That's how and everybody loves and looks up to the elephant in the room. Oh my God, how did you achieve that? Oh my God, how did you do it? Oh my God, oh man, you're so rich. Oh man, you're so famous. How man, how did I do it? They fucking put the work in. They fucking believed in themselves. They fucking kept going when everybody told them they should stop. They fucking kept having their vision in their head even when people told them it wasn't going to happen. That's how they did it. If you really want to know the real answer, that's how they did it. It didn't just, wake up one morning and just create this lifestyle for them. They believed even when everybody else around them did not believe. They had faith even when everybody else around them was fearful. So that's why I say it's so important to get around, listen to, and learn from people who have the same vision and the same perspectives as you. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. I would hope that what your vision is something positive. I would hope your vision is something to help people and something to give back to the community and give back to people on a grand scale. I would hope that's what it is. Get around people who think like that. Because if you get around people who are fearful, if you get around people who are negative, if you get around people who are critics, if you get around complainers, what's going to happen is you're going to start complaining. You're going to start being fearful. You're going to start being negative. You're going to start doubting yourself. You're going to start second guessing yourself. And all of those, none of those qualities are qualities of a powerful person. Second guessing, doubting, fear, I don't know if I should do this. I'm afraid of what people might think. I'm afraid of what people might say. I'm afraid. Relax. Get around the people who have accomplished what you want, and you'll get a whole new perspective. They're going to talk to you in a different way from the person who's doubting you, from the person who's not supporting you. The people who've accomplished what you want to accomplish, they're going to tell you something that's going to empower you. They're going to tell you something that's going to motivate you. They're going to tell you something that's going to inspire you to be better. So you have to get around the people who think like you, because they're not going to knock you down, because they're going to know, and they've been through the ups and downs. They've been through the critics. They've been through the haters, and they come to the magical conclusion that, why do I give a fuck about what they think? And then after that, your life is so powerful. You become powerful. You become unstoppable. You become unmovable. Don't you want to be unstoppable? Don't you want to be unmovable? Don't you want to be 1,000% sure of yourself? Because your family needs you to be like that. Your family needs something bigger to believe in. Your family needs something bigger to believe in. Your family needs something bigger to believe in, so that they can break all the chains, the limitations, everything that's been blocking them from going after their goals and their purpose because of what, oh man, my cousin thinks I'm this. Oh man, my auntie thinks I'm this. Oh man, my mom thinks I'm this. Oh man, my grandparents think this. I mean, everybody has a thought. Everybody has an opinion, right? They got a saying that's like, everybody got opinions. They're like assholes. Everybody got them, right? But does it matter? No, it does not matter in the grand scheme of things. Everybody has a feeling, and they're just telling you something based on how they see things. It doesn't mean you have to accept it. It doesn't mean you have to buy it, right? But I do recommend that you accept and you buy things where people are motivating you, helping you become better, helping you believe in yourself. See, because that's what I want to do, man. Like what I'm doing, actually, what my team and I, what we're doing is we're changing the world. We're giving people a whole newfound belief in themselves. We're giving people a whole newfound uh, power and drive. Because once you have the belief and the confidence to achieve anything, there's nothing that can stop you. There's no amount of money that you can't make. You have no limitations. And that's why it says that as human beings, we have full dominion over the land. But most people aren't living like that. Most people are living in fear, as if the land has full dominion over them, right? But we have full dominion over the land, which means we can achieve greatness together, right? We can do it together. We can lock arms together, and we can motivate people who have been through something. We can motivate people who are going through something. We can motivate people who, and why do I make these videos is because I've been through a lot. I'm supposed to be going through a lot. That's what my purpose is. My purpose is, in my journey, is almost like a sacrifice in a sense. It's like I'm sacrificing myself to get more people to believe in themselves, because one day, I'm going to have millions of subscribers on my YouTube channel. There's going to be millions of people subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I want the message that they hear from me to be a positive one. I want the message that people hear from me to be a message of empowerment, a message of belief, a message of faith, a message of understanding that, look, don't let another man or woman tell you can't do something. If they don't believe in themselves, let them tell themselves that story. You don't have to buy that story. You don't have to. You have a choice. So that's why I say it's so important to get around people who believe, think, act like you want to act, or like you're planning on being, because it's so important. It's so important for your success. Getting around people who think like you, because they're not going to tell you some bullshit. You know what I mean? So that's what I care about. That's what I care about. But all the other stuff, I don't give a fuck about. I just don't. I would hope to help as much people as I can, but in life we can't help everybody. We can't help everybody because not everybody is at a consciousness where they're willing to receive yet. They're still at, some people who are still at the same consciousness they were at from when they were 30 years old, 20 years old, 10 years old, not 10 years old, but I would hope not. But, what I'm trying to say is that not everybody is on a consistent quest of growth, a journey of consistent growth, learning. And the more I learn, I realize that life is but a dream, right? Life is just an illusion. But, if you buy somebody else's perspective, that's what it's going to be. Now I'm ranting, so I'm going to cut this video. Peace out. I wish you all the best. I will see you at the top. You can connect with me, subscribe to my channel, and you'll see some links below this video. See you at the top. Peace out.